Hey crafty people, it's Tasha here for WOW Embossing Powder. Today I'm going to be making some really easy, simple cards showing a fun way to heat emboss that's just really easy, like I said. Okay, so I've got a panel of, this is just shy of A2, and this is the WOW Superior Smooth White cardstock. It is insanely smooth and it is pure white. I love it. So I've used a piece of masking tape just to mask off the lower part of the card, the panel. It's not a card yet, panel, because I want to do some ink blending on the top, and I just want that to go part way down the panel. So I've got this is the new balloons die, which was in our last release, and I'm just going to blend some rainbow balloons basically. My favourite super easy way to blend rainbow by just using 3 inks and letting them cross over each other, and that's going to give you the orange and the green, and yeah, you just get a fun quick rainbow. So I'm using oxide inks because they just blend really easily, and I've sped up the ink blending quite a bit because I've got a lot of ink blending stuff on my channel that you can check out if you do want to have some tips on my favourite ways to do this, but I don't want to be repeating myself in every video. So I do make sure that I wipe off the stencil itself in between colours, because I just don't want to get any red on my yellow brush and yellow on my blue brush, etc, etc. Just giving yourself that crossover bit is going to give you a rainbow. So I'm going to gently pull off that masking tape and reveal that. I've set that aside to dry, and whilst I do, I'm going to work on the second card we're going to be making today. So I've got the same just shy of A2 panel of the WOW cardstock, and I'm using some double-sided adhesive here just to lay down 3 stripes. Now this particular adhesive that I'm using is score tape, because I know that that is heat resistant, so it does need to be heat resistant to do this. If you aren't sure, then please do check with the brand that you use, because yeah, it's really important that it is safe for you to do this. So I've added the 3 strips down in one go, and then I'm just peeling them off one at a time and adding one of each of the colours from the new Party Popper trio. I love this trio, it's so much fun. So I started with the popping yellow, then popping pink, and finally popping blue, and I'm just using a little paintbrush there just to sweep off any sort of rogue powder that gets where I don't want it to go, because there is going to be a little bit of static because of that, using that tape. So now I'm going to heat it up from behind. The paper is sort of listing a little bit at this point, but it will straighten out, so that's fine. Heat it from behind because I don't want to lose any of those big drops, big pieces of the white and the gold in this, and I just love watching them melt because they just change so much, and they're so pretty, so vibrant and fun, and yeah, I love them and they work so well together. So once I've got those 3 strips all embossed, my ink blending is dry, so now I'm going to work some more on that panel. So I'm adding some more strips of tape here, but this time I'm using a thinner tape. I don't remember how thick and thin each one is. I want to say it's like 1/2 and 1/4 of an inch, something like that. So I've added 3 strips again. I just like to go over the edge and then just cut that off to the very edge with my scissors. Oh, it is important that you let the ink dry thoroughly before you try this, otherwise that ink is going to grab the embossing powder and you're going to end up with it all over where you don't want it. So for that first stripe, I've done Steel Blaze, which is like a grey silver. Yeah, it's just really pretty, glittery. And then for the other 2 stripes, this that I've got currently is called Frosted Glass. So it's like a multi-grade clear powder, and I just love it. It's awesome. It's so good for different fun techniques. So I'm just sprinkling little bits across those other 2 strips. I'm not trying to cover it. I'm just sort of sprinkling little bits on here and there, and then I'm adding California Gold to cover the rest of the tape strips. So as you can see, you get these like sort of clear areas within that gold glitter. I just think it's really fun, and it's just a different way to use some of your powders. So I've heated it from behind again so that I don't lose all of that beautiful sparkly shiny glitter, and then once that's done, I'm just going to use a white gel pen to add some highlights to my balloons. Okay, so these are the new fab foilers that we brought out with the latest release. I've got 2 sets of them here that I've sort of mixed together. There's the Sweet Sentiments, which are all of those lovely strips, and then I've also got the Love and Hugs set, the sentiments from there. Those are by our very own Verity, and I've got some that are foiled, some that are not. With my Sweet Sentiments ones, you've got the white on black and black on white in there. You get loads in these packs, and they are so cheap. The price point is amazing. You get so many. So this is one of the sentiments from Verity's set, and I'm going to fussy cut it, but before I do just like to draw a line with pencil so that I know where I'm cutting. I just find that gives me a better result. So once I've fussy cut that out, I added some foam tape behind it, and then I've added a sub-sentiment strip from my set. I have foiled those sentiments with the bright gold, and the other ones that are on that balloon one, I just kept them black because I think that they work foiled and they work not foiled, so they're awesome. So those are my 2 cards that I have to share for today. I hope you like them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We can't wait to see what you guys do with our brand new fab foilers, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on them. I hope that you have a lovely, happy, safe and wonderful week. Please don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Stay crafty. Bye.